In this episode of Red Excapades, I buy a used Sany SY26U mini excavator. I get it home, and it immediately breaks down. Enjoy. Figures that I get this thing home, I start it up, move it off the trailer, and park it here. Now it won't crank. Now when I went to get it off the trailer, I turned the key, nothing happened. I let go of the key, and then it started, which is weird. I don't know if this thing has a computer... If the computer manages the starter. I figured it would have just been like a 12 volts to a wire starts the tractor. So I've got to figure that out and got to see if it even starts right now. So let's figure that out. Turn the key, nothing happens. Then you can't turn the key again. You got relays clicking. So, turn it off. And we'll make sure. We will make sure. Alright, that's not a thing. Nothing. 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 Figures as soon as I get it home, it doesn't want to work. Let's check the battery first. So I don't see any branding or a date or anything on this battery. No, battery. Generic. So probably came with the tractor. So 4-year-old battery, maybe bad. I don't know. Let's find out. So voltage on the battery is reading 12.6. Let's go ahead and give it a crank. 12.3. Heater's off. It's got a maintenance warning, but no codes, no errors. It doesn't know what the date is. Maybe I put the date in, it'll start. Who the hell knows? But I mean, we got good voltage on the battery. Let's crank it. Absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking that's the ignition switch, because like it should at least be trying to crank. It should at least be drawing voltage. So let's try turning the key over. Jiggle the fuck out of it.
Commands to Jigglin, huh?
12.4. Take it on. .3. Nothing. Yeah, it's an ignition switch. It's got to be the ignition switch because it's not even trying, or the solenoid. So time to tear this whole damn thing apart before I even get to play with it. Yay. Presents. I'll be damned. I wonder if this nasty key would actually work. To clean that up and find out. Between this guy and this guy, right? Continuity. Press it. No continuity. So it's not this switch. The position switch for this is where? Right here. This is going to come apart with some fill-ups. Let me go look up a fuse diagram on this thing and see what I'm looking for. Or hell, I'll just look for a burnout fuse. Just regardless. Check them all. Alright, put a meter on all the fuses. Fuses are good. Got the wiring or the fuse diagram. This one's our starting fuse. This one's our work lights. They're both the same fuse. I swapped them. I probed them and didn't see anything outright wrong with them, but I don't have a way to actuate them and then probe them and make sure that they're good. So just swap those. You know, it's the lights. Who cares about the lights? Let's start it up and see if it'll crank. Ooh, and let's try this new key. Let's close this back up because we know it's not that. At least not right this second. Just to make sure I don't break nothing. Get this out of the way. Don't need to kill that battery. Get that out of the way. Still nothing. So it's not the starter relay. The hell, it didn't even let me start at that time. Interesting. Yay. Alright, next, I guess we will check this doobab right here, because you do have to, like, you put it down, and it's down, but it's not down, and you gotta, like, juke it. I'm gonna turn a key, and it's gonna make a noise, right? Yeah, I heard it in this. So that must be functional, and it's doing its thing, because I hear it. Well, that's the switch right there. So it's actually actuating. I'm stupid. Instead of taking this switch all the way apart, I could have just followed the wire down to here, which I had to do anyway, and plug in and test it. And switch is fine. So I guess take apart the ignition and test it. Ooh, look at all that shit. There's the alternator and the starter. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. We got us some corrosion there. Michigan gold. So we will get this all cleaned up and test the function of this guy. I don't know what's supposed to go to what, but we'll do what we can to figure it out, and if not, we'll just get a new one, because it's obvious that that one's corroded. Doesn't have a lid. The thing is supposed to have a lid, but that's gone. So alright, gotta test this thing out. Our pin 2, which should be this one right here that I'm hooking the alligator clip on, if the camera's even looking, should be our ignition. We are in the off position, and we are going to probe, and we've got nothing, we've got nothing. I touched it to itself, we've got nothing. And we've got nothing, so we turn it to on. This is the run position. We got nothing, and this is the start. Now that was accessory, so this is on. We got nothing, and then we got start. Touching it to itself. Nothing on battery. Nothing on ignition. Nothing, nothing. So the start on this is bad, and everything else seems to work. A Cole Hersee 95060-24. Fun. I'm a Trackitor mechanic. Hell yeah. We in business. All right, fiddle with the switch. If it don't work, I'll order a new one. We got this key. Let's give it a shot. all of this. I used to mow all of this 20 years ago today. So we need to get back here, clean up all of this scrub brush. We need to dig out this ditch and put in drain tile. We need to get rid of these logs that are piled up here for some reason. Need to fix the holes in the yard over there where I go bogging. This shed can go. I will demolish this thing with that. Hell yeah. Let's go pull a bush out of the ground and see how that works. Slam that down and make sure its ohms are right and stiff. We'll give it a little bit of juice. We will lift up the blade. We will lift up the bucket. We will flip down our drivers. We don't need that. That's our boom swing. I never even checked that. Ooh, that works. All right. Have tools and shit sitting in places. Yeah, I don't see any. Looking good. Operating temp. Well, they don't give us a number, but I don't know, quarter of it. I think it probably needs to be like a third to a half. Well, that's third now. It's juking. I think we're good. Let's put it in go somewhere mode. I guess we should buckle up since I don't know how to drive this thing. as I thought, I'm gonna have to make some kind of... Yeah, just as I thought, I'm gonna have to make some kind of tooth. What we got here? How's that grab? Oh yeah, because it's only grabbing in between those. Ah, that sucks. So we need just something on it. It could be a piece of metal, it could be a piece of wood probably. Just something that could grab that shit, yank it, and pull it straight up. I guess we get to play the game, how old is the grease in Grandpa's grease gun? I'm gonna guess late 80s. Ultra Lube. I don't know, that looks like an 80s or 90s car on there. And truck. Ooh, there's a date code. 1879. Well, either 81 or 79. 'Cause I don't think it was 50. Made in USA. I don't call 811. However, will I get a wire fixed in this day and age? Why, I'll call me and I'll do it. He done frightened me and stole my tractor. You want to set it to backhoe? Huh? You want to set it to backhoe controls? Because it can do that. You got to shut it off, and then there's I think the valve is just right there in the fuse panel. But yeah, you could change it back between ISO and backhoe. And then your right thumb is your thumb. That's your horn. The left right on your right thumb. The left right. There you go.
For their number is legion, and wherever people live, there also live the mentally retarded.
Well, you can also put your blade probably down harder too. No, it's your right hand. Right hand, not on the stick, but go right. Like next to it. Next to it. There you go. And that's got your fronts off the ground, so you're cantered back a little bit now. we go. That's got it. Hell yeah!
Come on, everybody likes to jiggle, right?
No.
The original ignition was a Cole Hersee 95060-24, which a replacement would cost $44. I found on the data sheet that the -01 was functionally identical and cost $19. So I went with the $19 one. Actually, not the same one, but the data sheet said it was the same one. We'll see if it does any better. Turns out you just buy tractor parts on DigiKey. I did not know that. Time for a smoke test. Fixed. So now, since this has a different key bitting, because that's the old key, this being a sealed unit, you're not supposed to open it. I'm going to open it and see if I can't, because there is a couple little holes. I'll see if I can't get that apart and put the original key bitting in this one. That way I don't have to have two keys on each keychain. But it's whatever, all because this part broke. Ignition, inception. Cutting will be our fuse to destruction, to break the walls of our ignorance, and pull the core to put in the new one, so I don't have to carry two tractor keys. This is not designed to come apart, I don't think. It does have little holes with a wafer in there, and I've poked, prodded, pulled, and manipulated, and it's just not coming out. So I'm gonna cut it in half and split it wide open, just to see what it's made of. And then I won't have to carry two tractor keys, like a grass janitor. Ooh, it's nasty in there. Ooh. Yeah, there was the inside of that. A couple of little copper contacts, some springs. Ooh. Disgusting. Probably not gonna focus. Disgusting. Now we can see inside to that little wafer and how it operates. So it looks like it should just pop up and then the core should come out, but it wasn't doing that for me. Right, so this is too small to get any purchase on this guy. Oh no, that's not it. It's the wrong wafer. So that's not the one that detains it. It's this one. And that one doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. What happens when we put the key in and turn the lock? Alright, I got it apart without springing and sproing and everything around. And here's what the deal is. This last wafer needs to be able to come down. So for this Cole Hersee switch, I need a key blank so that I can, because here's all the other wafers. Get them to not spraying out. Right, then you put in your key, and they fall down. Right, so it's just, it doesn't push the last one down. So what we need, how far does that go in? Goes to right there. Yeah, what we need is this last bit to be bigger. All right, I went to every place in town looking for a blank. And it's this Cole Hersee key. It's tractors and boats or something. And it says that like it's used for boats because it's an anti-corrosion and doesn't fill up with garbage, which, yes, it does. Yeah, Cole Hersee, your anti-corrosion switch corrodes. I need to pick it. Like, picking it's probably going to be the best option. And I was able to do it, right? So get in there. Bottom our pick out because we just want that last pin. Where are we at? This is the lock-picking hillbilly. We're going to want middle of the keyway with no tension. And bam, there, I got that pin down. Look at that. Yeah, move the camera, dingus. So, it's doable. Problem is, yeah, I need that effing tension on the keyway. But, there it is. It got. So, it's doable. It's doable, just not easily doable. So I guess I'm going to go and break my tractor again. I got a 17% battery to see if I can pick this sucker. I'm the lock-picking hillbilly, and we're going to like not do any kind of bottom of the keyway tension or nothing, and we're just going to break this. 8% battery left. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Oof, that was it too. We might make it. Locks only keep out honest people. Ooh. So that's typical. I really wanted to get that on camera, but yeah, I got it out. So this is the new one. And where'd the old one? Oh, the old one's still right here. So let's get the old core out. If you have the key in it, the wafers won't go springing and springing everywhere. Milky doke. Old piece of garbage. Old piece of lock core. New piece of lock core. And they both look practically identical, have the same number on them and everything, so I think they're good. This, like this, and this with the number goes like this. This is the way it's supposed to go. Wait, what? Excuse me? Oh, shit. What? Oh, there's a little doobob inside. I was not correct. It goes like this. I almost put it in upside down. I'm stupid. I mean, I'm a genius. Old key, new ignition, got it out, no master, with nothing but a weed smoking implement. And, you know, like 4 gallons of gasoline and an entire day of driving around asking for key blanks and some Googling to see if I can get an exploded view of this stupid thing. And but going in a tractor. Yeah, that's how you steal my tractor. You just need a skillet tool to pick the last wafer, and then the whole core comes out. Or you could just, you know, make a copy. Or you can get on Amazon and buy the entire set of tractor keys for $10 and steal everybody's tractor like everybody does around here. Now, I probably should film an outro or something, but nobody watches these till the end. So here's your outro. Get the hell off my property. And then, you know, come back next time. Keep it forever. Keep it forever.